This week on Phillips Mechanics.
Hey, what'd you say about my car back there?
I said it looked good, man. Your hood's just a little messed up, that's all.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying, it's a Z, man. You got the same thing I have. Mine's just older.
That's a Z?
That's a Z. That's an 81, man.
It don't look like this.
This one's a straight six, naturally aspirated, fuel injected.
Man, I thought you said my car was ugly.
Oh, why would I say that? Your car's cool. We're basically brothers, man.
That's what I'm talking about right there, brother.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Let's go take on the pose.
That's what I thought.
Let's get them. Hey, Bobby, get over here. I want to talk to you about these two cars over here tonight. First off, we have the elusive 280ZX made by Datsun. And then we have the notorious 350Z made by Nissan. I don't want to talk about them tonight.
Let's do it. Okay, so you want to talk about these, right?
I do.
What are we to talk about?
Well, for instance, the one you're sitting on right now is a 5-speed manual, 2.8 liter, straight six, fuel injected, not carbureted. It is an 81.
Well, unlike yours, mine's a V6. Mine's a 3.5 liter, fuel injected, VQ35. No, it is not an HR. I know. It's an 04. Yes, it is a 6-speed. Thank you. I know. Alright, yeah, so I upgraded from my G35 as I said in my last update. Alright, so I am right up now off the road for a couple of days. So I decided to give y'all another video. So I got a 2004 350Z. I traded it for my G35, which went pretty well. The guy, he's supposed to be fixing the G. Everything's supposed to be fixed on it. Haven't seen it yet, haven't talked to him, so I don't know what the condition of it is yet. But
Junkyard status.
pretty much it's in the shop, so I don't know what all he's going to be doing to it. He says he's already got new suspension and everything on it. I just want to see it when it's done. And when I do see it, I will send y'all a link to his Facebook so y'all can look at my old car, exactly how it sits. Now, for this one, I told y'all that I hit a deer. Not too much damage was done to it. It just messed a little bit of the hood. I kind of fixed it with a Band-Aid. Don't tell nobody. See it right there.
It's right there.
It's a Band-Aid. Yes. Yes, it is.
I've been hiding it from you guys.
But, yeah, it's a 6-speed manual. Clutch is doing pretty damn good. I mean, it ain't bogging out in first gear. It's nice.
Yeah, it rides smooth. I mean, he let me drive it. It rides pretty smooth. He didn't make a bad trade. It's pretty good.
The only thing that I did to the car for right now is that I changed the 20-inch rims that I had on it. The 20-inch rims that I had on it was not that good. They were alloys. They wasn't aluminum like I wanted. I did put some more aluminum rims on.
Yeah, guys, he put Infinity on there. Infinity.
It's still a brand new Nissan. I'm not mad.
He didn't upgrade the rims. He just went with a different pair of stock.
You could say that. They're still 18s. They got nice tires on them now. I mean, it's okay.
Oh, and I hope you guys like having me back in the video, because usually when he's on the road, he's updating you, and I'm not around to update you because we're separated, which really sucks. So I'm glad that he's in town and we're able to make these videos. Also, hopefully you guys will be seeing more of my Z as well. It has been very elusive in these videos, and hopefully it'll be more well known in these videos in the future, considering that he actually has a 350Z now. He's part of the Z family with me. So hopefully we can start doing some more fun stuff together. On the other hand, compared to his, there are pros and cons to each car. Don't get me wrong. Now, even though mine only has a little bit of power, maybe 120, 130 horses on it, it can still handle a corner fairly well versus him, which actually it has a lot more grip to the road, so it makes it harder for him unless he actually has some speed. going with it versus me. I can do it from a dead stop.
Well, going on that,
I mean, that's from our experience so far from just coming to this unknown parking lot that we found.
yeah, you know how I like to leave it when we leave. I leave a couple donuts for the cops.
Well, I don't blame you. So do
But-
I. It's nice.
But like I was gonna go back and say is that your car doesn't have a lot of safety features that Nissan decided to put
No,
in
it doesn't.
cars in
No.
the early 2000s.
Because when you're in that driver's seat, you are the safety feature.
Now, in my car, I have something called vehicular dynamic control, and I have something called ABS, in which he does not. So when he's doing corners,
Both of his options suck, by the way.
yeah.
Don't have those on.
But in his case, he is the safety feature. Anything that happens, it's because of him.
The safety feature's broken.
In mine, if I try to do a burnout, as y'all seen in my G35, it doesn't want to. Because you have so much safety features in these new cars. This is the reason I love the 90s. I love the 90s Supra. I love the 90s Nissans. I mean, this is an 80,
Well,
don't get me
even-
wrong, it's still
yeah,
nice.
Even that goes back to an 81. Even the Nissans in the 80s were still phenomenal.
But I mean, we will do a couple more videos on, you know, replacing parts on here. I'm gonna get body kit. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the hood soon.
And you bet your ass I'll be right next to him the whole time doing it.
I know I said that I was gonna replace the hood before I let y'all see it, but I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and let y'all see the cars. So I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt my pride any.
In
because-
hindsight, you're gonna see it before, and then you're gonna see the after. So it's actually beneficial. So you see basically what kind of crap bucket this really is, because I didn't want to cuss her. It just looks horrendous right now. But my Z's in better shape than his, and his is an 04.
I just give it a couple more dents.
No, no. I will say, okay, going back to the pros and cons. Mine does have a lot of rust on it because it came from California to Texas to Georgia. This one doesn't have a speck of rust on it. I evaluated it. I looked in every nook and cranny. There's no rust on it whatsoever.
Now, I will say that this Z has been the best car that I've gotten in my life because everything else that I've had has been automatic. I hate the safety features of automatics. They don't let you shift gears when you want to.
Yep.
Normally, goes back to some of the people who's been asking about the gear shifter. It doesn't really work in manual mode because of safety features, and it physically what the transmission does is when it feels like something is broken inside of it, it puts a lock on the transmission where you can't shift it. So that's the reason why the manual shift option doesn't work sometimes. It's either because of the shifter
Correct.
or it's the transmission.
Thus means it goes into limp mode, which means you basically have to shuffle the car and do it all back in and put the damn thing in drive. It's really annoying. Versus this one, which is a 6-speed, which you can have as much fun as you want with it and get every ounce of horsepower out of it. Both these cars you can get every ounce of horsepower out of. And I will tell you, for my car, for a 38-year-old car, this thing does not give up. I mean, that has a cast iron block. That thing, it's for the most part, still original. And it still runs like a sewing machine. You know, I mean, same with his. His is the same damn thing.
Now, what I want to happen in the next upcoming months, I will be coming home every month. So there is going to be new videos each month. I know this is not my regular routine, what I wanted to upload, but going back for each month, I want to know what y'all want to see on the Z replaced. Sometimes I'm going to say no, but I mean, if I have the budget for it, I'm going to replace it. Y'all going to see it. If y'all have problems with a couple of things, ask me in the comments. Just ask me and I'll let you know what you can do to fix it.
Right.
Or we'll make a video on it and fix it ourselves
Exactly.
to show you how it's done.
We've been saying this from day one. Always talk to us in the comments and we will help you. We've been saying this since day one. And
Now hold on. There
What?
has been a couple of people who has actually commented on our videos,
which is true.
and we've helped them. Well, personally,
Some of them we actually even saw in person.
yes. A couple of people who I met in Fairburn. It's around where I live, and a couple of people showed up and they asked me, you know, they seen me and they was like, "Yeah, we watch your videos," and I was like, "Awesome." So they've learned a couple of things from me, and you know, they like watching my videos. So we're just
And
here.
exactly, and it's nice to see you guys in person too, because it really shows. it really motivates us to keep doing these videos, to see your support and to know that we helped you guys out. And even me, I live here in Noonan, and I've actually talked to a couple of you guys, and it's pretty cool. It's a good feeling. So definitely, yeah, like I said, you know, just keep talking to us. You know, we love it. We crave it.
Now, going back on asking about for my car, it can either be a G35, it can either be the G37, it can be a 350 or the 370Z. It doesn't matter. If you have a problem or if you're having problems, which normally Nissans do, but it's not big problems. There's small little itty bitty problems that we can help you fix. Like say your door panel is coming off. We can show you how to replace the pegs in it and put it back on. That is, I mean, I had somebody ask me about that a couple of weeks ago, and that's the most easiest thing to fix. I mean, just ask us what you wanted us to fix, and we will show you how it's done. That's pretty much what we do, right?
For the most part, yeah. Now, on the other hand, with my Z, it's basically it's getting ready for track essentially. It's already been stripped out, and it's basically bare boned, as light as it could possibly be right now. And all we really need to do is engine work on it. So it's not so much like with this E, it's not so much showing you what we're going to be fixing on it or anything. It's more of, if you have one of these, any questions that you may have, or you want to know more about the later models, I can help you out there. That's more so with this one, but this one just shows the past history from what we've started out with to what we've become. And this is only to 04 for the most part, and then then it goes into the later models of the 370Z. But for the most part, these two cars are very, very nice. Matter of fact, I mean, it even makes a comfortable seat. We've both tested this.
So on the next video, which I'm probably going to do later tonight, we're going to be in his shop. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to rewire this headlight. Now this headlight, if you can go over there and turn on the headlights, as you see, the light's not on over there. Turn on the flasher. Middle console. Middle console. Hold on, guys. All right, so here's our problem. Problem is, why is that flashing? It's not flashing like the other. Why isn't it flashing? That's what we're gonna figure out tonight. I will tell y'all this, that did hurt. This car is gonna be good to me. I already know, because most of the cars that I have had, they have been not taken care of or anything. This car has been taken care of completely. I'm not saying that it's gonna be a perfect car. It will never be perfect. But the only problem I have with the car right now is that it's overheating. I believe that is due to somebody rewiring the fans, and they're not wired. They didn't have it wired up exactly how stock did, so it's overheating because the fans don't cut on when they need to. Now, in the next coming videos, I'm probably gonna take it out to a parking lot and do a couple of drift in donuts and a manual. And y'all keep asking me and asking me and asking me and asking me, how do you turn off the traction control? I don't want any blame to be on me because y'all want to go out there and have some fun. I'm not saying that it's stupid. I'm saying that the laws that they have for this stuff is stupid. Now, if you want to have fun, you didn't hear it from me. Go out to a parking lot that you know is secluded. No businesses, no street lights. Do it during the day so you know where you're going and you won't hit nothing. But
unless you want to be ending up on one of those videos to where we see you guys hitting a curb and then just crying your way home on a tow truck. Your choice.
But please, just do it in a secluded area. If you don't go to the track, please do it in a secluded area. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just giving you helpful advice. Coming from a person who's almost hit into some stuff when they're doing something stupid, yes, please make sure there's nothing around if you do it.
Now, I will tell you guys this. We're not professionals, but I will say that we've hit our fair amount of curbs. Don't get us wrong. We've hit curbs. It's no fun at all. But it is a learning curve, and it will teach you to be more cautious with it, especially if you're, especially if you've acquired something like this as your first car. You know, these are just our play around cars, but if you acquired one of these as your first car and you just want to have some fun, we're just saying just to be careful. We don't care what you do, how you do it. Just be careful, because you know, we want to see you guys with these cars too. You know, eventually we want to do meetups and stuff like that and have fun. You know, we don't want you destroying the car, you know, just to make a point to somebody, or just because you got dared to, or some, you know, something stupid like that. You know, so you know, we're just letting you know we've hit our fair amount of curbs.
We're gonna have a live discussion. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna just sit down and let y'all ask us questions, because I know that's what y'all need, and I know that's what y'all want, because that's the reason why you'll come and look at our videos. I mean, if you want to come out, you know, meet us in person, come on out. If you live in Georgia, come on out. I'm gonna put an event page up. So if you want to come out, meet us, you want to ask us some questions, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there for you. Anything to add?
100%. Yeah, and we will be showing up in these cars, because these are the main features in these videos, and it'll give you a chance to see these cars up close and personal, especially before we do any work to it. And you know, you guys will get to see them in person, which will actually be pretty cool, because the people who actually do get to see it in person get to see it before, and then we'll probably do another event after we get a lot of stuff done to the cars, and then you get to see the after. And on top of that, it's just, you know, it's going to be a good event just for you to, I don't care what you drive, it doesn't matter. It's open to all categories. I know both of us have Z's, but that's besides the point. It's open to all categories of vehicles. It really doesn't matter. But the thing is that, you know, it's a meetup. We're all family. We're all in this together, and it's just nice to rally up and talk to each other about each other's cars and just be here, and you know, just have a nice event going on.
Another thing, I want to do something like, I watch this YouTuber. I know a YouTuber watching a YouTuber is kind of weird.
Oh no, we all have our favorites.
Yes, there's this people. I don't want to shout their name out because I don't know if they want me to or anything, but I watch them, and they take a Z and they have another Z, but it's almost the same year models, and they have one that has low brand parts against high brand parts, and they put them on the cars and see how the cars perform with the low brands and the high brands.
And also, it gives you an idea of what money essentially pays for, what you're paying for.
That's what I want to do, but I mean, since we have two different Z's, it's not like we have a comparison. But I mean,
yeah, I know we're not Top Gear.
Not at all. Wish we were. That would be pretty
that'd
cool.
be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
But like I said before, if you have any questions at all, I don't even care if it's a Honda. Ask us. We're not going to try to tell you to become a racer, but I mean, if that's your choice, we support you.
Now, since our previous videos, where we have put we've put some fire on Hondas, but I'll be honest with you, there are some Hondas out there that look clean. They look really clean, and they have a lot of horsepower in them, and there's a lot of people out there that put wrench time under the hood, and those Hondas are actually fairly nice. Matter of fact, not too long ago, I was looking at a video that of a Honda that actually got remodified to be rear-wheel drive. I mean, that, you know, to take a car that's supposedly an outcast, make it rear-wheel drive, I think that's pretty cool. And to see even a front-wheel drive Honda with, let's say, 500 horses under the hood, I mean, that's immaculate. That's more than I could do to my Z right now.
Now, we're not putting y'all as an outcast. I know if there's people who's watching that has Hondas, we're not putting you as an outcast. We're putting you in a subcategory that a lot of people don't think about too much. You're still a tuner. You are still part of the import community, but just don't do stuff to let you put you in a racer category.
Like for instance, wings on front-wheel drive vehicles. That's I'm sorry guys, that's not clean. That's very ricey.
I mean, if you want a wing, get a rear-wheel drive car, or at least make your car rear-wheel drive so that wing has a purpose. Race-inspired car enhancements. That's what RICE means. So if you have something that's rear-wheel drive, if you put a wing on it, it's not an enhancement. It is actually a design to make your car perform better. It actually keeps downforce on the rear instead of, you know, how you don't have a lot of downforce. It actually fishtails a little bit too much. If you have downforce on it, it hugs the turns instead of fishtails. So, I mean, there's little things here and there that you can do to your car if it's a wheel-wheel drive that makes it a better car and
Now,
performs better.
That's not saying that rear-wheel drive cars are better. It's just saying that that specific modification is more so meant for that vehicle than a front-wheel drive. Now, front-wheel drive cars do have their advantages as well than we don't, you know. They can actually hug corners a little bit better than us sometimes, depending on what they've done to the vehicle. Rear-wheel drive, it's more so, I mean, I wouldn't put it in the drift category, but that's essentially what you're wanting if you got a rear-wheel drive car. You're going to expect that. You know, especially to all the Miata guys out there, you know, the 280 guys like me, all the small guys, you know, and any type of light car, you know, that's
Even
at least
the Honda
2,500 pounds.
S2000.
The Honda S2000, which I would love to see over here. Those things are, oh my gosh, they're so hard to come by. I would really love to see one, even if it's automatic. I would still give them props.
There's a lot of them that wasn't automatic. There's only been a few that I've seen that's been automatic.
Yeah, it is true. They are more rare to find as an automatic than they are as a stick. But even so, I mean, to see an S2000, me personally, even though we do this YouTube channel, it's nice to see, you know, and even us just casually talking about this car, like a Honda S2000. I would love to see one of you guys pull up on one of those. That would be awesome. I'd want to talk to you about it. That'd be stellar. Especially if you have a banana yellow one that, you know, with a black, you know, soft top. I'm a fan. I like them.
Oh yeah.
I like them. Even I like my specific Hondas, man. I'm not against anybody with a Honda. I just, you know, it all depends on what you do to it. You just can't rice it out. I mean, now if you have hella camber or something like that, by all means. I know people that are all about that low life, and I love them for it. They actually have the balls to do something like that, and that takes a lot of skill and effort to do something, especially if you live in an area with a lot of bumps and stuff. You guys are crazy. That's pretty cool.
All right, so we're probably going to end it right here. Like I said before, smash that like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video.
Smash it like you would your gas pedal. Because, you know, we don't use...
You're going to break the screen at that point.
Well, which I know, but we don't use brakes out here.
Yeah, we do use e-brakes sometimes.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right, so smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please, if you have any questions, comment below. All right, until next time, it's been Fearless Mechanics.
Yeah.
Same time next week.
Same time next week.
Don't talk shit about my car next time.
Got it, buddy.